My, yep, it went into photograph mode. Anyway, Quay, exactly. Let me know if my microphone is a little too loud, because I did increase the volume because I couldn't hear myself for some reason the last stream and this past stream, so I increased the volume on the microphone. So there's Tataru and Alphanaud and everything. But I hope you're doing well there, Naughty. It's been a long time since I last spoke with you. Flame General Affairs. Though the situation calls for urgency, it would avail us little to charge headlong into Ul'dah without a plan. Before we can formulate a plan, however, we must first learn how things stand in the Sultanate, which is why I propose that we visit Limsa Lominsa. Aye, you heard me right. While you were about your altruistic endeavors, I acted as an emissary in trade negotiations between House Fortumps and Lominsan Consortium. During said negotiations, the opportunity to send word to the Admiral presents itself. I duly seized it. I'm happy to report that we yet have a stout ally in Limsa. The Admiral has pledged her full cooperation in any effort to rescue Raban. Accordingly, I have agreed to meet with her, that we might discuss how best proceed. Naturally, I told her to expect us both. Your presence never fails to embolden our allies. After all, when you arrive in Limsa Lominsa, make yourself known to Sergeant Xanthiel at Bulwark Hall on the lower decks. We will admit you to the bridge. He will admit you to the bridge. Sure. Why not? I am going to adjust that volume, actually. Give me one moment. This, because it's actually noticeably louder for me. So let me turn it down. Just there we go. Doesn't have to be at 100%, maybe 95%. There we go. Limsa Luminsa, let's go. We're in Limsa. I can already feel the stickiness. The floors are very sticky here. I mean, they're all shiny and stuff. Hello there, Alphanaud. I see you're over here. Speak with the Sergeant Xanthiel when you are ready to meet with the Admiral. He will admit us to the bridge. Yo, Xanthiel. The Admiral has been expecting you. Say the word and I will take you to her. Okay, let's go.
Friends, 'tis good to see you safe and well. I will admit I had not counted on you seeking, let alone finding refuge within the Holy See, but full glad was I to learn that you had.
Thankfully, we had allies there who took us under their wing, and theirs was not the only aid we receive, I suspect. When we fled Ul'dah, we fully expected to become wanted men, known to all and hounded at every turn. Yet that did not come to pass. On the contrary, 'twould seem the charges against us have not been made public. Might we have you to thank for that, Admiral?
Sharp as ever, Master Alphino. On Marshal Terrapin's urging, The Elder Seedseer and I demanded that the Syndicate suppress news of the Scion's alleged crimes until such time as irrefutable evidence could be found. Our argument was simple. Lacking proof, to accuse the Saviors of the Realm of so unlikely a crime would have the people up in arms. In their wisdom, the Syndicate agreed, as you yourself have seen. There is something you should know. Some few days prior to the banquet, the Elder Seedseer and I were summoned for a private audience with the Sultana. There, she revealed her intent to announce her abdication, that she might pave the way for the establishment of an Uldan Republic.
What? But such an announcement would have plunged the entire nation into chaos.
She was well aware of that. 'Twas for fear of what might ensue that she summoned us. Her Grace wanted the Elder Seedseer and I to lend Rauban a helping hand, you see? To aid him in preserving the peace during the transition.
So, having somehow caught wind of her plan, Lolorito and Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination in the hope of maintaining the constitutional status quo. But they must have known that her death would sow as much chaos as her abdication. Chaos from which Teleji alone might feasibly stand to profit. Surely Lolorito would never knowingly... Ah, could it be? I dare not hope.
The Uldan authorities have yet to announce the Sultana's passing. To allay any suspicion that may arise from Her Grace's absence, they have issued a statement to the effect that she is presently convalescing from illness.
Mayhap they're waiting for a fitting moment to break the news. Or mayhap they know of some other reason to delay.
Something else has been bothering me, Admiral. I was dismayed to learn that General Rauban is to be executed. Yet upon hearing the news, I could not help but wonder why he had been kept alive for so long. Pray mistake not my meaning. I am, of course, overjoyed that our friend still draws breath, and that he might yet be saved. But if his enemies truly wished to eliminate him, they could have done so immediately. I see no reason for this delay.
Aye, you've struck upon an important point, Master Alphino. Following his capture, Rauban had been held in the Marasaja pit within Uldar. In recent days, however, he has reportedly been moved to an unknown location. Queerly, 'twas not the Brass Blades who spirited him away either, but a band of soldiers decked in blue.
The Crystal Braves.
Aye. If I read the winds aright, the arrangement between Lord Lolorito and the Braves has come under strain. At any rate, if we're to rescue Rauban, we'll have to find him first. And you'll be glad to hear that I have already entrusted the task to those best able to see it done. Our friends of Doma.
Rauban's survival is vital to the Eorzean Alliance. We can ill afford to lose him. But I cannot send troops to Ul'dah. 'Twould spell the end of the Alliance, and war like as not. If there is to be a rescue, it falls to you and yours to attempt it. I would not have it any other way, Admiral. It was I who founded the Crystal Braves, and I who must take responsibility for their actions. Spoken like a true leader, Master Alphinaud. By way of the first step, you should seek out our Doman contact. You will find her among the frontier hands at Ravenous Toll, working in the kitchen. Do they coat the doors in honey, or are they? Why are they sticky? There are very weird reasons why Limsa Lominsa is very sticky. But hello there, Kendra. It's been a while since I last spoke to you. I hope you're doing well. The Crystal Braves may no longer answer to me, but that does not absolve me of responsibility. As commander, I am accountable for the wrongs they have committed, all the havoc they have wreaked. Though it's useless to dwell on the past, I often wonder if I could have, or should have, done more for you and Roban at that day. Leaving the banquet was tantamount to leaving you and yours for dead. Should you think me craven, I wouldn't hold it against you. But I will make it up to you, this I swear. Come what may, know that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn can count on our cooperation. I mean, we don't blame you. You had to protect yourself. My God. All right. We're going to Raven's Toll. Oh, I can fly here. What am I doing? No, wait. Yo, JC, how's it going? Could she be the Doman contact from whom the Admiral spoke? Don't know, but I gotta switch to Astrologian. Yes, we're flying. Master Bat, I knew in my heart that you were safe, but to see you again in the flesh, words cannot well express my relief. Even as the victory feast was taking place, the Crystal Braves turned upon us and took the Rising Stones by force. Amid the chaos, some few of my compatriots and I were able to slip away unnoticed. Since then, we have remained in Ravenous Toll, keeping watch over the mutineers while awaiting your return. You have done well by us, and we, Domans, do not soon forget our debts. We swear to do all within our power to aid you. Yes, thank you. It's sticky from all the herp. Yes, all the herp. In search of Roban. Shortly before you arrived, I received word from Limsa Lominsa that you were searching for General Roban. As the Admiral will have informed you, he was recently moved from his cell in the Marsizia pit. At the same juncture, Yuyanis and the 3rd Unit were observed leaving the Rising Stones. This can be no simple coincidence. Their purpose, we believe, is to escort the Flame General to the scene of his execution. Suffice it to say, we have people shadowing the 3rd. If you would join the hunt, pray seek out Dower at Highbridge, where I too am bound. Okay. Yes, the ERP. By the way, JC, I've never asked if you actually play this game. But how are you doing this evening? You good? Good. Well, Zen, I already know that you play this game. You're a god at this game. It has been a while since last I wore this garb. Since I came to Ravenous Toll, my days have been spent in the kitchens. Fear not, however, though I have learned to wield a skillet, I have not forgotten the use of a dagger. Yoyonis, the mere mention of his name calls to mind a moment I felt at the kiss of cold steel against my neck. I have been expecting you. Time is of the essence, so I shall be direct. Yoyonis and his men are bound for Halatali. We believe that this is where they intend to carry out the execution. Hazan is presently keeping watch over the entrance. Let us make haste and join him. Like most gods, you are not even sure if you're really there. It's true. It's true. Oh, did Zen just figure out what Erp means? I always thought it meant, Wyatt Earp from the shootout at the OK Corral. But I am not that smart. You come at a good time, my friends. But moments ago, the traitor Ilberd arrived and entered Halatali. From this, we may be certain that General Raban is being held within. Keeping the flame alive. There's no time to lose. General Aldian may be executed at any moment. You must enter Halatali and free him from his captors. Please see to your preparations and tell me when you are ready to proceed. One of our own will accompany you inside. I'm super excited because the quote-unquote one of their own is my most favorite character of the game. Goddamn. Alright, let's go. There she is.
Pray, forgive me my lateness.
You could take your time, actually.
Lady Ugiri!
Master Alphinaud, I am pleased to see that the light of resolve shines in your eyes once more.
Ah, yes. How pathetic I must have seemed to you when we last met. I am ashamed to recall it. For a time, I was well and truly lost. But with the aid of my comrades, I have since refound my purpose, and I shall take care not to misplace it again.
Since your escape from Ulda, my fellow shinobi and I have shadowed the Crystal Braves every step, in hopes of learning the Scion's whereabouts. Regrettably, our investigation has yet to yield any useful information. Pray, forgive us.
You need not apologize, my lady. We are grateful for all that you have done on our behalf. Besides, Ralban is no less a friend, and we cannot well abandon him to his fate.
Hazan, the three of us shall attend to the Flame General's rescue. Pray, draw away the guards by the entrance. Take Dowade and Higiri with you. With me!
You heard the lady with her. Let's go.
away with you!
Leave this to me.
Go for it. I don't see anyone that way. Can we go just drop down here? Go, Raban! Yes, where are his captors? He is bound by some manner of magitech device. Yet I dare not force it open. It may well be booby-trapped. I have heard of such devices. The Crystal Braves will possess the key. Let us split up and look for it. Let's do it. That will not be necessary. Pray do not take it personally, my friends. You are the victims of a harsh economic conditions. Happily, you will not suffer for long. This poison will convey you swiftly into the bosom of Thal, where I hope to join you after the passing of many prosperous years. Attack the gate! Come on, let's go. Let's go. Oh, geez. I didn't even see these. Oops. Oh, thanks you, Geary. You guys gonna be okay in there? The mist remains. We must stop it at its source. Shall attend to the general. Yes, the Braves have the key. We won't get them. I'm double poisoned. Huzzah. Alright, where are they? Not there. Oh, must be up here. That takes care of the mist. That's right. The mist has cleared. Nice. Find the key to free Roban. I want to say, what, this way? No. Wait. Is it this way? I'm probably going the wrong direction. Hold on. This way. Yeah, I was going the wrong direction. I gotta go this way. There they are. Hello, Mr. Crystal Brave. Yo, attack the healer first. Now we have to backtrack. He's got 20% of his vitality left. We got this. We can get there. We can save him. I'm out of sprint. Damn it. I need a bard or machinist or dancer. Someone with Peloton, help me. You just healed him to full, nice. There we go. Everything's all said and done, right? My thanks. Slowly, General. You are weak from your ordeal. Your sense of direction is bad, mine too. Nevertheless, we must quit this place. I should have known. What a clever contrivances to the Warrior of Light. Well done, hero. Ill-bird, or ill-bred. You mean to struggle on, then? Very well. If you would stand in my way, I will cut you down like all the rest. Come, scions, let us get this over with. Alright. I'm gonna attack the Kopito first. He must die first.
I have you now.
Winglet. Yo, Winglet, thank you for redeeming that sub-gift from Kendra. go pray. There we go.
I'll tear you
Go get him,
limb
you
from
Fury.
limb.
Got him. Ah yes, the good old betrayals. You got all of them.
This changes nothing.
Are you sure about that?
It is over, Ilberd. Lay down your arms and surrender yourself to justice.
Justice? Justice for what exactly? 'Twas not I who assassinated the Sultana, boy.
Ere we debate who is responsible for the assassination, I would ask whether an assassination took place at all.
Oh, clever little shite. If you think you fight for justice, lad, you'd best wake up. The truth is, you fight for whoever bloody well tells you to. Can you not see you're being used by the Scions, the City-States, even the Crystal Braves? They none of them care a whit what you want, only what you can do for them. And how do I know this? Because I'm the same. A pawn to be used as my masters see fit. All I ever wanted was to liberate my homeland, and I ate dirt to make it happen. But what have I achieved after all these years in servitude? Nothing. Not a bloody thing! If we ourselves are not free, free to think and to act, how are we ever to reclaim our homeland? Know this. There is nothing I would not give to take back Alamigo. Nothing!
You'll not get away!
No, Master Alpha, no. Now is not the time.
It's true. It's a rescue mission. Not a revenge mission.
I'm but a cripple and a fool. And still you came for me. I'm in your debt.
We are all of us fools of fate, General. But even fools have a part to play.
Let's see. We stand with you on your feet, Gladiator. This fight is not over. We stand with you. Sure, why not?
Rest assured, I was not planning to die till I'd avenged the Sultana. Still, your words are welcome, lad. Know this, Ilberd. There is nothing I would not give to see you pay for what you've done. My wealth, my arm, my life. Nothing.
General, are you aware that Lord Olorito has yet to announce the Sultana's death to the public?
What? No. No, I was not aware of that, nor of anything else outside my cell. 'Tis passing strange, though. I assumed the bastard would make it known at the first opportunity, and set about tearing down the Sultanate.
As did we all. And it is indeed strange that he did not. Strange, or perhaps revealing. Now, I have no conclusive proof, nor do I wish to give you false hope, but I have reason to believe that Her Grace may yet live.
What? But how can that be?
Forgive me, friends, but it is not safe here. Let us continue this conversation without...
Alright. So, yes, hello there, Winglet. Hey, that's the sword your Dark Knight uses. Yeah, I have the sword, for now, until I can actually get the Heavensward relic with this character. The best way to end awkward conversation is indeed a smoke bomb or a flashbang, like what he had. Yo, Kaisho, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Not so strange if he wanted to move things around quietly before making the reveal. Yo, true. But, Kaisho, you redeemed the thing, right? So, yeah, I have to do this, right? Huzzah! Yo, where's Lady Yugiri? Where'd she go? There she is. The general is safe. What news without? What? My lady, the guards have been subdued, as per your command. We have since kept watch over the entrance. There has been no further activity. Then Ilberd and his minions have fled via some other egress. Scour the perimeter for signs of their passing. At once, my lady. General Aldean, I presume, and the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Yo, come at me, bro. Who are you? Identify yourself. Pray do not be alarmed. My mistress is a friend, and I come bearing a message of goodwill. For your own safety, she bade me direct your steps to the waking sands. Know that Master Urianger awaits you there, along with others sympathetic to your cause. This is no ruse, I assure you, General Aldean. If you would come with me, I have prepared a carriage that you may travel in comfort, safe from prying eyes. Let's see. You're gonna stop using buttons that say new? Why not? What? But new is new, right? You know, you like that Chrome captioning thinks my name is Carshow? Carshow? Really? We could get Kendra to do the most anything at Catboy Earwiggles. What makes you, let's see. Of course you cannot deny that, Kendra. Of course you can't deny.
Just wishing I could
What?
do the job for you, sir. I'd give her a ha, then a hi-ya, and then a woo-ah, and I'd kick her, sir.
Kendra, thank you for gifting 6 months of Tier 1 to Demon Kaisho. I appreciate that. You didn't have to do that. You could have spent that money anywhere else. But you chose to spend it here. For Kaisho's sake. Makes you wish you had a Makot mail, but you haven't in years. Well, remember, our charity donors, they wanted the cat boy for some reason. I have spoken with Urianger via link pearl. He confirms the man's story. What? Yo, B-Luth, thank you so much for that Prime Gaming subscription. I appreciate that. I hope you're doing well. It's been a while since I last spoke with you. Anywhere else? Like where? Wait, what? I'm lost in chat. I do apologize. You fell for one of the classic blunders. Which blunder? Yes, it's been forever. Roban is in safe hands. Let's make our way to Vesper Bay. I wonder, do I even have any Vesper Bay tickets left? I do. Let's use it. The classic one, the land war in Asia. Yeah, never get into a land war in Asia. What am I doing? I can fly. Yo, where's Tataru? Tataru, you're a receptionist, aren't you? Where else would Kendra spend all her money instead of this channel? Her own channel.
My dearest friends, praise be unto the 12 for delivering you from the clutches of treachery.
Father!
Pippin! My son! And Master Papashan besides!
Forgive me, Father. I should have been at Her Grace's side.
Save your tears. The Sultana yet lives.
You!
It was I who arranged this gathering. And judging by your perplexed expressions, it would seem introductions are in order. I am Dulala, head of the Order of Noldthal, and member of the Syndicate.
I'd like to point out that I do not like this particular person because she was one of the ones who voted to deny Doma, the Doman refugees in A Realm Reborn, so she kind of pisses me off. Yo, Fran, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. You've been thinking about playing Nier. I suggest playing Nier Replicant and then playing Nier Automata. Sorry. The potato is a traffic cone. That is very true.
What you said about the Sultana, is it true? Is she alive?
Young man, I understand you were with the Sultana when she drank from the poisoned goblet and collapsed. Would I be correct in assuming that you did not personally verify Her Grace's vital signs?
Why ask when 'tis plain you know the answer?
Calm yourself, General, and let me finish. The truth is not as you imagine it. You are all victims of a most ingenious ruse. A ruse conceived to eliminate the threat posed by Teleji Adeleji. 'Tis my belief that Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination alone, but that Lolorito caught wind of his plot and exploited it to his own ends. He sought to manipulate you into eliminating Teleji for him, and you duly obliged. At one fell swoop, he removed his two foremost rivals, all the while remaining above suspicion.
God strike me down for a fool. But the Sultana, how can it be that she lives?
She lives because Lolorito willed it. Her own lady-in-waiting is but one of his many little birds. By her sleight of hand, the poison was switched for a less deadly draught before it could reach her mistress's lips.
Some manner of sedative, perchance? Of a potency sufficient to induce a slumber like unto death.
Were I to guess, I would say Her Grace is being held somewhere, dreaming dreams of a brighter Uldar, even as we speak.
Oh, Nanamo. I will never forgive Lolorito for his part in this.
Though Lolorito's hands are far from clean, they did pluck her grace from the jaws of death. That must count for something. And though one may call the man's methods into question, it cannot be denied that he knows the value of stability, to the very gill, like as not. He craves power, 'tis true, but he has no desire to depose the Sultana. I had never taken sides in your feud with the monetarists, but it was not for want of concern for our nation's welfare. Indeed, 'twas out of the desire to see order restored that I furnished your Far Eastern friends with information, and arranged this gathering. I hope you are ready to work, General, for there is much work to be done. Our first priority must be to bring matters back into balance. Lest you forget Her Grace's words, the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people.
Just a heads up for those of you who have played Endwalker, that first line, I hope you are ready to work, for there is much work to be done, as part of the last walk of Endwalker. It's one of the quotes that they say.
As for the more worldly kind of wealth, I am content to let Lolorito help himself to whatever Teledji Adeledji left behind. You, meanwhile, must do that which you alone can do. Rescue Her Grace, and take your place at her side once more, for her sake, and that of our nation.
Alright, so let me get caught up in chat. You're alright? Hope you're all staying safe and cozy. I'm as safe and cozy as I can be there, Fran. I hope you are the same. Yes, he's a warrior of light and not a doctor. Exactly, exactly. Are they raising trouble? Always raising trouble. And yes, they did try to prune her. Do you think you remember that? You had too many feels? Well, it's just one of the... I'm just saying, it's one of the quotes that they had in Endwalker stuff. It was heavy on the feels. That is very true. It's, I had not counted on Prioress Dulala herself appearing. In my defense, my suspicions regarding the Sultana proved more prescient, whatever. Much remains to be done, but in rescuing Raban, we have taken a vital first step towards resolving matters in Ul'dah. We couldn't have done it without you, Bat. Thank you. Flips the table. Why are you flipping tables? Gesundheit. Exactly. Thank you. Bat the table? Why are you batting the table? Why is Kendra flipping tables? I don't understand what's going on. Is like lightly flipping that? Yeah, that sounds reasonable. To siege or not to siege? Tataru, yes, General Raban is now in safe hands. What? Another assault? Very well. We shall return at once. Pray notify the count of our coming. It would seem we face another crisis. The Dravanians are preparing to resume their siege of the Holy See. Though I loathe to abandon the Sultana to her fate, we lack the necessary evidence to act upon Dwalala's claims. That being the case, I propose we leave Marshal Turpin and the others to investigate, and return with all haste to Ishgard. What's got Kendra so upset? I don't understand. I don't understand. You have coughed so much in your head, so much your head is imploding again. I know exactly how that feels, and I am sorry that you're feeling that way. Let us hear what the Count has to say. Ah, there you are. Sorry for cutting your reunion with General Urban short. I wouldn't have bothered you, but the city's awash with rumors of another Dravanian attack, and Lord Hrothgar was desperate to get a hold of you. Speaking of whom, he and the others are waiting for you inside, so you'd better head on in. Right? My friend, I thank you for answering our call with such alacrity, whatever. As I am sure you are now aware, the Dravanians are once more gathering for war. Master Dan, Master Leveilleur, I must apologize for this abrupt summons, but we thought it best to have Mistress Tataru contact you by the most direct means available. When the observatorium bells toll, 'tis a warning that cannot be ignored. The Holy See has ordered that we make ready for battle. In case you haven't heard, the band of trappers returning from the west claim they saw a cloud of dragons big enough to dim the midday sky. Nidhogg's minions gather once more for war. But I would not have you take up arms in another of our conflicts. When first you came to Ishgard, I offered you my protection. If I cannot ensure your safety here, I cannot accept your aid, much less ask for it. Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are faced with the choice to remain in the besieged Ishgard or seek sanctuary elsewhere. I would not presume to influence your decision, but I must ask that you make it swiftly, lest our enemies force your hand. Yes, Edmund. It's Edmund de Fortams. What will become of this place and us? I have no idea. Though we flee to the ends of the world, it would seem that no place in this troubled age is free of strife. Once more, the Horde descends upon Ishgard, and once more, her wary defenders must take up spear and bow. The Count would have us seek shelter from the storm, but I, for one, grow tired of running. If we are to shine the light of dawn, we must do so in the sight of our fellow man, not hunkered in a hole. What say you, Bat? I would say that I would stay and fight. We cannot stay here. We gotta stay and fight. Then fight we shall. Let it never be said that we abandon our allies to in our hour of need. That's right. Would he be dad or uncle? I don't know, actually. Both? I mean, he is the well. To be honest, I wouldn't have him as a father. I mean, if you obviously, this is his eldest son, and then there's Horosophant, which isn't. He doesn't really. He considers him his son, but he kind of wasn't. Horosophant is his illegitimate son, so he doesn't really. Like the first part of his life, he didn't really recognize Horosophant as much until he started to prove himself. And then, of course, you have his youngest son here. That is still a son. True, but he didn't really... Like, Horosophant, he kind of grew up in a harsh time. Like, he had a really difficult time growing up. Adopted... Favored soldier? No, it's he's his actual son, yes, but he's his illegitimate son. So, even though Horosophant like grew up in this household, it wasn't really, he wasn't really liked until he actually went out on his own and proved himself as a soldier. And yet he is a beacon of hope and positivity. That is very true. He had to, overcome the hardships and become the beacon, Anyway. That's just weird. You got stone here. You got metal here. I'm sorry. Anyway. Alphanon's Way. The choice we make this day may have grave implications for our order. It is only right that Tataru should have a say. Come, let us meet outside and discuss the path that lies before us. Okay. You can't wait to see more of him in the story? You mean Horosophant? The coming of the Horde spells ruin for Ishgard, but her knights shall fight to the last to shield her citizens from harm. A long life ahead of him, for sure, the longest life. That is very, very true. What will become of this place and us? That is exactly what you said earlier. Chrome, his name is Horosophile.
Ishgard cannot well endure another assault. Even should her knights succeed in turning back the Horde, the casualties will be catastrophic.
But what other choice do we have? It's not like we can talk it over with them. Dragons and men aren't exactly on speaking terms.
With certain notable exceptions.
You don't mean Iceheart?
When last you spoke with her, she lamented her crimes, did she not? Then there remains a sliver of hope. If we can persuade Iceheart to act as our intermediary, we may yet be able to convince Nidhogg to abandon his bloody course.
If there is to be a meeting, I would accompany you.
It's that guy that everyone likes.
Estinian.
Even with your intermediary,
Nidhogg's blood rage may render him deaf to reason. However, the mere attempt may afford our forces precious time to prepare. Of course, you might also consider a more direct approach to ending this conflict. With the power of the Eye at my disposal, and the vaunted strength of the Warrior of Light, we could conceivably slay the beast outright.
If we are to risk a face-to-face meeting with the Dread Worm, I for one would feel safer in the company of the Azure Dragoon. However, I should only turn to your lance if my words failed to find their mark. Is that clear?
Perfectly. I shall assume that Isart enjoys similar diplomatic protection until instructed otherwise. A word of advice. Think carefully before divulging the particulars of this plan to Sir Emeric. 'Twould not do to have the Lord Commander accused of consorting with heretics.
Indeed. I thank you for your counsel, Estinian. We shall be honored to have you with us.
I am glad to be of service.
So we have a Sinian in our party. We have chosen a difficult road, yet even should we succeed in winning Icehot to our cause, our plans for parley will swiftly come to naught should the Holy See decide to strike first against the Horde. We must petition the Lord Commander's aid ere we set forth. I only hope that Sir Emeric will be willing to muzzle Ishgad's forces on the strength of our vague assurances. Tataru, I would ask that you remain at Fortham's Manor and inform the Count of our decision. Tell him that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn mean to do all in their power to ensure that Ishgad and her people will survive. Yes, sir. Just think how stinky he is by the end of Heavensward. I mean, he gets covered in blood, right? So, yep, dried blood. You appreciate that he gets literally and metaphorically less prickly as time goes on. What do you mean?
Thanks to Kendra for my sub-gift. You are the best, Dan.
You are the best, Tab? That's what you meant. That's what TTS actually meant. You are the best, Tab. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for redeeming that gift sub from the Kendra. Seems like a common theme tonight. That was past Kendra. Yo, past Kendra. It's too kind. Alright, so... Seat of the Lord Commander. So... Oh, we're gonna go... Yeah, okay. We're gonna go talk to Sir Emeric.
I want the defenses of the Outer Ward rechecked. See to it that the ballistas are in good repair and supplied with enough ammunition for a prolonged siege.
At once, my lord.
Ah, 'twould seem I have visitors. And unlike those messing beyond our walls, these ones are welcome.
Pray forgive us for interrupting you in the midst of your preparations, Sir Emeric, but our suit concerns the impending assault. To speak plain, we believe there is a chance the invasion might be halted before it even begins. I can divulge little more at this time, but I must nevertheless request that you advise the Holy See to refrain from launching any preemptive sorties whilst we seek to put our plans in motion.
I will gladly lend my support to any endeavor that could spare the blood of my countrymen, but I would know more of the cause you would have me champion. Will you not share aught of this mysterious undertaking?
Know that I have offered my lance to aid in this endeavor. I cannot claim that its success is assured.
Just wishing
but
I could do the job for you,
should
sir.
serve to
I'd
delay
give her
Nidhogg's
a
advance
ha,
at the very
then a
least.
hi-ya, and then a woo-ah, and I'd kick her, sir.
Which is more than can be said for the ill-conceived counterattack advocated by the sea's more vocal crusaders. They offer glorious death, but little hope of victory.
Aye, their proposal does not inspire confidence. Our resources should rightly be spent shoring up the city's defenses. The Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light sallying forth together to face the dread worm Nidhogg. I must admit the mere thought of it does much to dispel my misgivings. Go then, carry out your plan. I shall do what I can for you within the Holy See.
Let me catch up in chat here. You're surviving. Yeah, you were playing Survivor earlier in Dead by Daylight. Rama's emotes fit Kendra so well. Yeah, yep. Always with the Vanna emotes. And Kendra, thank you for gifting 3 months of Tier 1 sub to Final Fantasy, our good friend Final Fantasy. You didn't have to, but I appreciate it. Could have spent, you could have spent that money on a V8 or a pizza or something. I don't know. I will say this for your plan. It has made keeping secrets from the Holy See seem almost entertaining. Oh, thank you. Having secured Sir Americ's support, we may proceed without fear of a preemptive Ishgadian attack, which is not to say we can afford to dither. History tells us that the Dravanians will attack as soon as the horde reaches a critical size. Before that happens, we must needs track down and win over the Lady Icehaunt, and then locate and parley with Nidhogg. In short, time is against us. If you are ready, Estinian, let us be about our task. This guy.
Such commotion.
Yes, Your Eminence. The bells of the Observatorium warn of our enemy's approach.
So, the dragons are coming. Let them come, in their hundreds and their thousands. With the divine blade in our hands, we shall rend their flesh and drown the heretics in their master's blood. Even Nidhogg and his foul brood shall be powerless to resist us. And when we have rid the world of their pestilence, we shall turn our attention to our Ascian allies. See that they are suitably rewarded for their invaluable assistance.
If I may, Your Eminence, the Paragons wield powers strange and unknowable. Can we be certain that they will not see through our deception?
we can be certain of naught save the righteousness of our cause. If you would be a true leader of men, you must possess conviction as well as caution. We seek to excise the root of an evil that has blighted us for 1,000 years. The risk is worth the reward.
And what of Estinian and this Warrior of Light? They have plans of their own.
Leave them to their purpose. We must each play the role we have been given. You and your chosen brothers most of all.
For the glory of King Thordan.
In search of Ice Hot. Before we set forth, we must needs inform Tataru of our plans. Then I shall await you at Saint Renatal's Forum. Tell your friend we may be some time. The road you have chosen is neither short nor easy. I need no reminding. Combat, let us head back to the Fortemps Manor. Let's see, could have spent that money on Roblox, that is very true. We need Gandalf to come in and wave a stick at this guy. That would actually be amazing. So big your cat girl has to use a lava lifter for it? Oh, you mean the high chair? Our course is set, Tataru. It may be some time before Bat and I return to Ishgard. Well, just you be careful, alright? Oh, and don't worry about me. I'll be busy listening out for news of our lost friends. If anyone can find them, it's you, Tataru. Farewell for now. Oh, before you go, I must put this... You must put this on, Alphinaud. I made it specially. Ah, yes. Alphinaud gets new clothes. No, I couldn't possibly... Very well. By the 12, it fits perfectly, and the quality is actually rather good. I'm glad that you like it. I've been practicing my needlework while I listen to rumors and the like. A good receptionist is always learning new skills. Style indeed. My thanks, Tataru. Whatever else awaits me upon the road, I shall not fear the cold. 'Twas the least I could do. Now, I must be getting back to the tavern, or I'll never catch up with all the gossip. Best of luck to your journey. Blah. You bought this outfit just for the hair, and now they're finally released Alizés. That is true. I saw, as soon as they came out with Alizés, I was like, those people who liked, you know, those people who wanted, you know, hair for Alizé but had to get Alphinaud's dress. And it's like, why couldn't they release them the exact same time? You know what I mean? It makes no sense to me, but at least they released them. This new attire will serve me well in the bitter cold of Carathis. I shall have have to thank Tataru properly upon our return. You think they'd come together in some way? Yeah, you know, like that too. Maybe, you know, like have a bundle where you can get both outfits for a discounted price. You'd rather have her Endwalker outfit? You know, I'll have to look at all of her outfits at once to determine which one I like better. You have said your farewells, then. Aye, we are ready to depart. I suggest we begin our search for Lady Iceheart without delay. Very well, but she will prove an elusive quarry. Where do you intend to start looking? In the absence of any fresh intelligence of, yes, Styles' movements, I propose we pick up on the trail where she was last encountered, the Curithus Western Highlands. Let us speak with Sir Redwald, was it? As the commander of the Falcon's Nest, it is like that he would know of if any heretic activity has been reported in the area. Her ewe outfit? Is that for Herb? No. Yeah, Alize is indeed a child. Hello? Okay, we can't go through there. Hello, can I get through here? No. Do I have to use the chocobo? Hello? No. How do I get to... Okay, how do... Heck it. Oh yeah, I can't fly here. Oops. How old are the twins at this point? How old is Chloe as well? The twins are 16. And they have always been 16. Because, of course, Final Fantasy takes place within a year. all the events of Final Fantasy XIV take place within a year. Well, Master Dan, what business brings you to the Falcon's Nest? Judging by the company you keep, it can be no trifling matter. The Azure Dragoon, I know, of course, but I do not believe I have met this young gentleman. Master Levier, Elfrenod Levier, at your service. And you are not mistaken as to the gravity of our mission, Sir Renwald. As I am sure you are aware, the Observatorium has warned that the Dravanians gather for another assault. We believe there may yet be a way to avert the coming conflict, but only if we can find the elusive Lady Iceheart. Thus have we come to the Falcon's Nest in the hope of acquiring the latest intelligence in the heretics' movements. I see. Then you would be best served by speaking directly to my men. A patrol is due to return from its sweep of the surrounding lands at any moment. You may also wish to question the knights assigned to pick over the remnants of the heretics' refuge at Gorgonese Mills, or whatever that name is. 'Tis possible they have unearthed information that could be of use to you. Master Dan knows well the place I speak of, for it was he who first discovered it. Then let us divide our forces, then. I will stay and wait in the return of the patrol, while you two visit the refuge. When I have completed my inquiries, I will join you there. A wise use of your time. Combat. I am eager to learn what Sir Renwold's men have found in the heretic's lair. Chloe is 8, more or less. Yeah, she's like very young. Small forever. Eternal youth. Google says 13. She does not look 13. She looks like heckin' 8 or 9. Cat girls are on the short side, you guess? Does that make sense? Maybe. What's this? Bridge over frozen water. Do you have a moment to talk? A short while ago, one of the workers from House Demzel asked me to go and deal with some mulligans that have been causing trouble. The Black Iron Bridge barely survived the calamity. It's in desperate need of repairs, but the upland Myloons roam far too close to it. The craftsmen can't work safely. Someone needs to kill them. The Moldens? That is, not the craftsmen. Yeah, no shit. I'd asked the Dragoons to do it, but they are too busy. It'd be weeks before they found the time. I do it myself, but there are so many of the beasts that I fear I'd be swarmed and outnumbered. You're a capable man. Would you be so kind as to thin them out somewhat? If you were to kill, say, 3 of them, I think I'd be able to finish off the rest myself. I guess we're killing 3 of them. Your sense of scale for children is a little skewed by 5'4" elfin 11-year-old. Wow. I did not know she was that tall. Well, that's the thing, is like children, they tend to grow faster than you can buy clothes for them. Oh, look. I want to say an A rank. Kid wanted a remeasuring yesterday because he thought she finally reached you. She still has 2 inches to go. Nice. This winter, understandable. Well, that's the thing, is winter is still a little while away. Fear the day Addy is your height. Oh, soon enough. And then, you know, one week later, after she's your height, she'll be old enough to drive. Just a simple farmhouse, it makes one wonder what other innocent facades the heretics have chosen to hide behind. Master Dan, our findings, you say? Well, there's something of a tale there. No sooner had we chanced upon a promising-looking shelf of letters than we were ambushed from the shadows by great white beasts. 'Twould seem the heretics foresaw our coming and left behind their pets to discourage further investigation. Several of our number were badly wounded. And you cannot carry out your duties until the creatures are slain. We have no time to wait for reinforcements. Let us deal with these pests ourselves, Bat. I mean, I guess. You're willing to bet she'll be your height by 12? Possibly. 4 is old enough to drive, right? Yes, totally. What is 6K? Is 6K 6 kilometers? Because that's pretty pretty large distance. I heard a frightful growling from below. You encountered more of the beasts, I take it? Yes, I did. Oh, Asinian's here. Hello, Asinian. The beasts are slain then. My thanks, Master Dan. We may return to our duty without fear of mauling. We got a... what is it? Alphanod minion? I don't know how I got that jacket. Anyway. Bilu says something was 20k cheaper while I was trying to type 6. Okay. I have never played Majora's Mask. Why would you make that reference? Because I have no idea what you're talking about. From one heretic to another. You wish to track down Lady Iceheart. Is that so? The records we discovered ere those beasts mauled by comrades appeared to be some manner of correspondence. We had not the luxury of pursuing their contents before... we had not the luxury of pursuing their contents more closely, inept as we were on surviving an onslaught of fang and claw, but I'd wager those epistles contain more than friendly salutations betwixt lonely heretics. God damn. I don't know why I'm taking these so blah. Anyway. Any interrogation of the patrol provide fruitless. Why did you interrogate them? But either we divide some clue. Either we divine some clue from these letters, or we wander the snowfields and pray that the gods lead us in the right to Isart's door. 'Tis hardly a choice at all. Do the Mughals for you? Why would I want to do that? I don't even plan on touching the Mughals with this with this character. Where are these damnable pages? I'd rather battle 2 Evies than continue this confounded search. I have found some of these letters. Let us gather a respectable stack and see what secrets the expedition captain can wring from these collected correspondence. You will be honored with them tomorrow? Nice. Soon. Soon, Kendra, soon. I think one was upstairs. Have you recovered much from the heretic's correspondence? Splendid. Added to the contributions from Master Levior and Sir Estinian, we now have more than a dozen letters. What have we here? Then, every one of these pages is a record of the dealings betwixt the Gorgangan Mills heretics and their fellows in Amphitheater. There are requests for foodstuffs, clothing, and all manner of provisions. Isart's followers must yet inhabit the ruins we had thought abandoned. You also managed to get your Reaper up to 73, thanks to Mughal buck farming. Nice, nice. Sounding out the amphitheater. The Aka Ampha Amphitheater, the very place where you witnessed the manifestation of the primal Shiva, was it not? If that is our destination, the journey will be long indeed. The amphitheater lies on the other side of a treacherous tract of ice and snow that cannot swiftly be crossed. Then we must place our faith in the Aethernet. As you may recall, our dear friend Moonbreda succeeded in recreating the Aka Ampha beacon after it had been destroyed by Lady Isart. At the time, it was assumed that the resultant aetherite would only be temporarily available. But given that the heretics of Gorgangan Mills seem to have been in regular contact with their brethren at the amphitheater, I wager it still functions. I suggest we make for the aetherite within Snowcloak without delay. Correct me if I'm wrong, Estinian, but In the course of mapping the Snowcloak tunnel system, a passage was discovered leading out to the Western Highlands. Was I not? Might it be possible for us to reach the Aetheryte from this side of the wall? It should. House Dunendire posted soldiers at the Western Highlands entrance after the tunnels were cleared, but they will not deny us entry. We get to get stepped on? I don't think so. Where is this at? Over there. But we'll go over here to redeem this other quest. You have already killed 3 of them. Thank you ever so much. You're not injured, are you? Here, please take this. It is your cut of the fee for the work. Incidentally, did you happen to see the farm on the side of the bridge? Those moilidons have made it difficult to access the area, and the bridge has been left to fall apart. After we repair the bridge, one day we might be able to rebuild that farm. Thanks for the Aether Current. I appreciate you. No, it's okay, Kendra. You don't have to ignore any Googles.
Wait! No! Not like this! Wait, stop! No! Fuck!
Exactly. Wait, not like this, D-Bye. Not like this. Go away. That's where we have to go. So... Ow. 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 Clink, thud, exactly. Alright, here we are. Do you recall the first time you ventured into the tunnels in search of Lady Iceheart? It seems a while ago, does it not? Back then, I still believed myself a commander of the Crystal Braves. What ails your young lord? The moment we arrived at the wall, his face took upon ashen pallor. Does he fear facing the heretics within their own lair? Maybe. The guests of House Vortemps, accompanied by the Azure Dragoon, no less. I cannot imagine what brought you out this far, but you are welcome to enter the tunnels if that is your will. Assuming the Aka Alpha beacon still functions, we must pray to the 12. It does. We shall arrive at our destination in mere moments. Though I do not expect the greeting by the primal Shiva, we should nevertheless be prepared for a frosty reception. The heretics are not like to rejoice and rejoice at the appearance of uninvited guests, particularly ones with our history. Frosty reception, exactly. Clank Thud is your stage name? Same. An impressive structure. I wonder how many ages it has endured. Mayhap you should ask its occupants. They seem friendly bunch. Dogs of Ishgard, is it not enough that you banish our beloved saint? Will you not be satisfied until the ice is slick with the last drops of our blood? Stay your weapons. We come under the flag of parley. We wished only to speak with your mistress, that we might broker a peace. Do you think us fools, boy? It will take more than honeyed words to earn our trust. You walk with the Dragon Slayer, and we know all too well that he is what he is capable of. My reputation precedes me. They give us little choice. Come, brothers. May dragon wings bear us to victory.
Your guard is down.
Focus. Release!
Know your folly.
Duty complete. They fight like demons. 'Tis death to remain. Fall back, brothers. Retreat to the cinders. We come under the flag of party, exactly. I see no sign of Lady Iceheart. Would that we could have questioned one of them. What would you ask that we do not already know? They make for the cinders, and so must we. Even should an ambush await us, 'tis certain there will be more heretics to question. The cinders, you say? I confess the name is unknown to me. Mayhap you would be as good as to enlighten us, Justinian. I suspect it is the heretics' way of referring to the dreaming dragon, an island of sorts found in the midst of a frozen lake of ash pool. Some 500 years past, 'tis told that the Azure Dragoon of the age fought a dragon of titanic proportions. Such a savage struggle, but mighty creature as the mighty creature was weakened unto the point of death and forced into a magicked slumber by the entire chapter of the Holy Sea sorcerers. Ere long, a rain of ash and cinders did begin to fall upon the sleeping serpent's motionless form, covering the creature at length in a sort of gray. Of course, a thicker layer of ice had since reformed on the top of it, but you may be sure I speak true. A fascinating tale. We should make haste to the Ashen Isle. Ashen Isle. Whatever. Where are we? Okay. The dreaming dragon lies to the far west. Before we approach the frozen beasts, however, there is another place I should visit first. I am told the convictors have set up camp in Twins Pools. Their leader, Gentelot, may have information of use to us. But mayhap you are familiar with the name, are not familiar with the name either. The convictors are dragon slayers after a fashion, but I am willing to wager that they encounter their fair share of heretics. If we are indeed walking into a trap, I would learn all there is to know of our foe. A sound suggestion. Let us speak with the convictors, then, and temper our haste with measure of caution. Okay. Go this way.
I thought it said tacos regret too.
Me too.
Did you know that it doesn't say tacos regret? It says tacos are great. Why would you make me say that?
I didn't make her say that, by the way. That is not me. How's it going, Basil? Hope you're doing well.
I want bacon. I want noodles. M&M's are here for pulling.
Are they though? Are they? Well, well, what do we have here? Hoping to join the esteemed ranks of the convictors, are we? The hard-eyed lad looks promising, but you have a frail look upon you, boy. I give you 3 days ere the wilds claim your corpse. Wow. I beg your pardon? Be not so quick to judge. I have seen this frail young fella fell heretics with the flick of his wrist. And who are you to question my... By the Fury! That armor, that lance, the Azure Dragoon himself graces our camp. Pray forgive my disrespect, sir. I am Genteliot, leader of the Convictors and fellow slayer of dragons. May I ask what winds, fair or foul, carry you into our humble camp? Ah, Lady Iceheart, is it? I know her by reputation, but I'm afraid I've seen naught of her or her people. That said, my own men can be somewhat lax when it comes to making reports. You may wish to question them yourselves. Thank you. We shall. Bat, Asinian, let us make our way through the camp and see what information there is to be had. Wait, what is this? For all the nights to come. Baby steps. Okay, you know what? I think... Hold on, what? Okay. We'll do the side quest first, I think. Baby steps. I remember you. How could I forget? You're the lad who was in the Azure Dragoon's company. Since you are here anyway, perhaps you might like to try your hand at a spot of hunting before you depart? See for yourself what life is like for us convictors. The Dravanian horde is stronger than you might expect. Unless you have been at it for years, like I have, I think it prudent to start with something simple, and then work your way up to dragons. I suggest those things. Slay 3 of those, and then come back here. Consider it a warm-up. Okay. For all the nights to come. Cowards, all of you! Have you no shame at all? Oh, I beg your... Wait. Are you not Master Dan, honored ward of House Fortemps? Praise alone. Surely you will consider my request. Know you of the Dusk Vigil, westernmost of the Citadel watchtowers built to warn off the horde's approach. 'Twas lost following the calamity, another victim of the snows. Within the ruins lies priceless treasure which must needs be reclaimed. I sought to enlist the services of so-called dragon slayers, but it seems their courage is not as boundless as they would have you believe. But you, sir, you are not one to shy away from danger, am I right? Very good. Very good indeed. There is a sculpture of the Fury within the Dusk Vigil's chapel. An ice wandel is set in its helm. I would have you prize it free and deliver it to me. The vigil is not difficult to find. Simply head north towards Banepool until you come to the gates. Knights may bar your passage, but should you explain who you are, they will grant you leave to enter. Okay. First, I guess we're gonna fight some of these things that are like around here or something. Well, not the bear. I want to fight the bear. Oh, these things. We did it. Slain those things already, have you? How did you find them? Did they put up much of a fight? Good work, lad. Clearly the Azra Dragoon doesn't travel with mere amateurs. It sounds like those barely put up enough of a fight to be considered a proper warm-up. You clearly know what you're doing, so if you want to try your hand at hunting down some dragons, speak with me again sometime. Calf leather? Yo, Kendra's got calf leather. Holy crap. Hey Kendra, did you feel like doing the Dusk Vigil with me? Oh, for those of you who do not know, calf leather is a pretty pricey item in 14 because you make like interesting clothing with them that is valuable. You also have 2 shell leather. Let's go. Nice. Might as well do it unsynced. I've done it enough times synced. What's this? A ward of House Vortemps wishes to enter the Dusk Vigil. You are aware that the ruins are infested with wild beasts and gods only know what else. Are you not? Why, just the other day, one of the convictors claimed to have seen a massive winged beast. Not a dragon, mind, but something altogether different. But far be it from me to deny the esteemed personage the opportunity to kill himself in new and exciting ways. Pray go on ahead. Dusk Vigil, now accessible. Herb clothing? What do you mean? The amount of work it takes to kill enough things to get the hides makes you want to avoid leather work. Well, the the calf leather and the shell leather, they are obtained through treasure maps. Herb clothing, exactly. But I already know what winged beast this is. But Kendra, did you want to do that, or I mean, I could try to. I can try to queue us. Some. Oh, yep. Okay. Let's see. Invite the party. Would Beetlejuice want to try and get some poetics as well? Or is Beetlejuice even on? I don't know if Beetlejuice is on. I'll invite him anyway. This dungeon isn't part of MSQ, so I don't mind doing it unsynced anyway. We gonna go fast. Oh, they're dancing. Yes, you need a seatbelt for this. We don't have a healer. Oh no. Oh look, it's that winged beast they were talking about. I'll breed for it. Try to get some company seals. You okay there, sir? Oh, crap. Lord Commander's seat, what? He died very miserably. you gotta buy the whole album there, Zen. Oh, here we are, final chamber. Oh, look, it's hello. Yo, what the hell? Yo, Halone is gonna be pissed off. It killed you. Oh no! Oh shit. Well, I guess I'm doing this by myself. Ah, jeez. I didn't kill it, you killed it. Awesome sauce. Thanks, guys. Be sure to accommodate your dragoon. Can I prove it? No. Why would I want to prove something like that? Thanks for the GG. Even though it was all Kendra and Beetluth. I swear. They did the murder, Your Honor. That we all wore black. I actually didn't notice. No, sir, I won't be able to make that jump. Ow. Couldn't find boots you liked for your dancer, so you dyed it black to go with the boots? What? Wait, you dyed it black to go with the boots? I'm confused. Yo, what? I can't fly. God damn it. Alright. Gonna have to go around. Your top was bright blue. Gotcha. But bright blue and white don't really go with black boots. Are you sure about that? Because I heard that black boots go with everything. Where the hell are those guys going? Wait a minute. Well, Bard is still 52 actually, so let's be Bard. Do you have it, Master Dan? Yes, there is no mistaking it. At last, it is ours once more. My parents presented this sapphire to me at my wedding day, as my wife and I presented it to Milric on his. One day, they would do the same for their son. But for that disgrace of an inquisitor, suspicion of heresy was what wrought. He knew what he wanted from the start. By the time I secured her release, they had interrogated her for days. She wished she was a shadow of her former self. But the final insult, the final twisting of the knife, was when my son took command of the Dusk Vigil and found the ice rondel to be the centerpiece of the newly commissioned sculpture of the Fury. He couldn't prove it was the selfsame one which had vanished, but he knew. But no more, no more. It is back with the family where it belongs. It is admittedly hollow comfort. Yet, in my warning years, I must accept what little that can be had. So he was after the stone that was in Halon's crown, essentially. You heard, do you have it, Mustard Dan? How dare you? You're gonna make a sandwich. You think you have a bit more. You think I have a bit more before anything else that is friend activity? Actually, I think I'm done with friend activity for now. I'll go ahead and disband. Because the next dungeon or whatever is MSQ is going from the the next thing that involves friends would be the trial with what's his name, what is his name, the Trick Trock or Bug Dude. Yes, Bug Dude. So I'm not going to be going there tonight. I'm actually going to finish off MSQ for this area, and then I'm going to call it a night. But thank you for the Thok asked Thok. Yeah, that one. I keep forgetting the name, but I forget the name of the primal that we fight with. That one. I don't remember. Anyway. Camp of the Convectors. Surely one of these people will have encountered heretics while out hunting. Pray speak with as many as you can, Bat. Says we only have to speak to 3 of them. You cheated and looked it up, Ravana? Yes, that's the one. Looking for heretics, you say? Why don't you go and bother that person or someone? I've enough trouble keeping these peening fops fed and clothed as it is. 'Tis no business of mine what folk do with themselves out there in the wilds. Wow. How rude. Are there any heretics in the area? I have not the faintest idea. Why, a heretic could pass under my very nose and I should be none the wiser. I hunt dragons, my dear fellow. The big ones. Forever do I scan the skies for signs of my prey. I care not for the miserable creatures that scurry upon this ground. Wow. Nay, I would know of no heretics. Do you honestly expect me to keep track of every Ridimix, Valermont, and whatever those people are? What matters in and out of the camp? Wow. Yes, you do. Summit I can help you with, my lord. Heretics, is it? Well, I've never seen one myself, but that ain't to say I haven't heard of a thing or two. We would be grateful for any information you can share with us. The gods know we've gleaned precious little from talking to the rest of these people. If it please, my lord, I am Perry Quaint, a soldier by trade, though not much of one, if I'm honest. If it weren't for the love of stabbing folk that I took up the spear, see? No, it was by order of Sir Zenentolot's father. Still, as long as they keep paying me wages, I ain't fussy as to what they have me do. Not everyone is as patient as me, though. Plenty of low-born lads who get pressed into service, starting grumbling before they've seen their second battle. And once they got to thinking how unfair it all is, I don't take much for the heretics to turn their heads. From what I hear, a simple promise of freedom tends to do it. That may explain how Lady Isot was able to expand her following so swiftly. Sad to say, some mates of mine gobbled down the heretics triple and triple and asked for seconds. Told me they were off to the Western Highlands to light a signal fire. That's how you let the heretics know you're serious about joining their ranks, apparently. Set up some purple smoke, and the bastards come for you. Oh, that's an idea. Is that so? Why then I am minded to start a fire. Yo, let's start a fire. Someone isn't getting guard of the year. That is, yeah. I mean, they that guy only looks for the skies. What the hell? Why are you? Okay, so I guess we gotta do her thing. We gotta unlock flying in the area. Protecting what's important. Want to help out, do you? Well, there's plenty that needs doing and killing besides. I'm sure you've noticed that dragons aren't the only thing we have to contend with out here. Take the polar bears, for example. They come here looking for an easy meal, drawn by the smell of cooked fires, and then raid our stores. I think you could thin their numbers a little. Killing 4 or so of them should suffice. You'll be compensated for your troubles, of course. Of course. I guess we're killing polar bears. But it is on our hunt log, actually. How many polar bears are on our hunt log? 3. We'll switch the bard for this one because it needs XP. Well, you're certainly more reliable than any lordling I ever met. They've only got eyes for dragons, even though I tell them time and again that if no one sees to those bears, they'll be nary a scrap of meat. But do they listen? I dare say everyone around here could stand a little more like you. Well, I would say you'd be compensated if I'm true to my word. I trust you consider this a fair remembrance of that word of your efforts. Okay, what do we get? Triple cream coffee? What? Well, thanks. Purple flame, purple flame. If we are to lure our foes to our position, then we must find a means of producing a signal of purple hue. As it so happens, I once heard a tale of a trapper who dropped a hide of a woolly yak into his campfire. Aside from the terrible stench, the story was described in detail how the smoke from the smoldered flames was tingled a deep violet. You are a monster hunter of some note, are you not? It should prove a trifling task for you to procure the number of hides. We may need to burn more than one ere the heretics notice our beacon. Master Alphinaud, you and I shall gather wood for a fire. Aye, it will take the both of us to find enough dry fuel in the frozen wasteland. Let us meet again at the Dreaming Dragon with the fruits of our labor. Okay. Let's go. We're gonna kill some yaks. One more yak. Get up here? Get me up there. No. No. I can't fly. It's okay. After this, we should be able to fly. Switch to Bard this time. I guess we're going up there. I left Ishgard on a mission of noble purpose, and now here I am scrabbling for sticks in the snow. How can my hands be at once so numb yet so sore? Because you're a 1% kid? I don't know. 'Twould seem that collecting the firewood is a new experience for Master Alphinaud. His His must have been a privileged upbringing. If you the hides we need... Very privileged. You should see his house. Actually, you will see his house. That's a spoiler, though.
Ah, I should have known it would be you.
Ah, maybe it was you. Ever think of that?
Word reached me of a struggle with a small but well-armed band of trespassers. Forgive my comrades their hostility. Few come here uninvited, and fewer still with good intent. Now, tell me why you are here.
Let's see. We wish to stop Nidhogg's attack on Ishgard. We wish to speak with you. Speak with you. Yeah.
So, you seek to stem the Dravanian tide with talk? A romantic notion. If you but knew the truth, the spark which lit the flames of this animosity, you would understand the futility of your quest. Shall I relate it to you? The sordid history my gift has shown me. That which the Holy See has taken such pains to suppress. 'Twas more than a millennium past when an Elezen tribe first sought to claim the lands of Kurthas as its home. Unfortunately for them, Kurthas was already home to dragonkind, and they were not inclined to make way for the invaders. Thus did a bloody war begin. A war which might well have rumbled on until one or the other side was exterminated, had it not been for the resolve of a single woman. That woman's name was Shiva. While those around her fought and died, she attempted to parley with the dragons, and in so doing discovered them to be possessed of profound intelligence and reason. The great worm, Hraesvelgar, in particular so enchanted Shiva that she found herself growing to love the creature, whom her people considered a monster. In the eyes of a near-immortal dragon, however, the fleeting life of an Elezen is as that of a freshly cut rose. Scarce has the flower bloomed before it begins to fade and wither. Such melancholy musings plagued Hraesvelgar, who had found in Shiva an unexpected and beloved soulmate. He knew that all too soon, death would snatch her away from him. Unable to bear the thought of their separation, the maid bid the worm consume her, that their spirits might be entwined for eternity. Though loath to perform the deed, Hraesvelgar ultimately gave in to her plea, and soon thereafter the tale of their ill-fated love spread throughout the two warring factions. No more could they raise blade or claw against one another, knowing that the souls of their kin were so inextricably bound. In the days that followed, man and dragon learned to live in harmony, and together built a nation unlike any the world had ever known. For 200 years did this blissful age of peace continue, as it would to this day, had vilest envy not stirred in the hearts of the Elezen. It is said that worms owe their longevity to the boundless reserves of vitality found within their eyes. And 'twas in this belief that a traitorous band of knights deceived their allies of some 2 centuries, and took by force that which they coveted. Nidhogg, he who now stands poised to unleash his wormlings upon Ishgard, was the great dragon who lost an eye to Elezen treachery. And until he prizes it from the hands of the traitor's progeny, no amount of conciliatory words will stay his fury.
You are wrong, Lady Iceheart. lest you misunderstand. I do not doubt your vision of the past. 'Tis true that Nidhogg greatly desired to reclaim the Eye. Indeed, it was for that very reason that I kept it with me as I roamed the land, attempting to draw him away from the city.
Good gods!
Until recently, Nidhogg seemed unable to resist its allure and pursued me relentlessly. Needless to say, that is no longer the case. Now, it would seem, he has fixed his attention on Ishgard itself, though he knows full well the Eye does not reside there.
You believe he targets the capital for another reason?
I believe reason has all but left him. Through the Eye, I feel much of what Nidhogg feels, and the dragon's thirst for vengeance will not be quenched by aught less than a sea of blood.
If Nidhogg is indeed lost to reason, might we not seek an audience with Hraesvelgr instead? He has thus far shown no inclination to aid in the invasion of Ishgard, and may yet welcome our efforts to broker a peace.
You still believe that a peaceable solution can be found? Very well. I will take you to him. Our road will lead us to Dravania, the homeland of dragonkind. There we shall ascend unto the clouds, where Hraesvelgr resides.
Is autumn mist, my friend? I sense the many battles are beginning to take their toll. Rest a while, and should you lose sight of us, Dravania lies beyond the mountains to the west.
Curious. The vestiges of thy mistress's blessing are not as faint as once they were. Thy will to succeed grants thee unusual fortitude. But will it be enough?
I can fly. I can fly. I can fly. Yay. Okay. You don't know if we can trust her, but this music says otherwise. You're true. Excuse me, music. I can't. I didn't sign up for the feels. I didn't sign up for it. Anyway. What does Alphanaud has to say? We journey to the homeland of the dragons, Bat. The scholar within me bursts to see the sights I have but to read about, as does the child within me, I confess. Be on your guard, warrior of light. With the mistress of the heretics as our guide, we may yet find that we are being led to our graves. Where the chocobos roam. You are Bat, yes. Pray address me as Yastile. Izael, if you wish. I prefer Isart, actually. 'Tis passing strange, is it not, that fate should bring us together thus? Never did I think to walk alongside the warrior of light. But history is full of such unexpected alliances. Shall we make our way to Dravania, then? The chill of the western highlands is unrelenting, and I would sooner be under this the sheltering canopy of Chocobo Forest. Okay. I got a dragon my own. Dragon here.
Beyond Abalathia's spine, the great mountain range that spans the continent of Aldenard from east to west. Into the deepening shadows of Som-Al, where lies the ancient home of dragonkind. To a land where the soil slithers and the skies seethe with sinuous shapes, they came.